Well, hello, Aries. Welcome to your February reading. Hope you're amazing today. So, we're going to jump right in. Oracle cards first, and then we'll move over to the tarot. So, let's see what we have. Gossip awakens consideration for the feelings of others and honoring trust. Wisdom and growth. Interesting. High priest intend and create. Ooh, Aries. You're on a growth and wisdom arc in your life. Mm-hmm. Fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. You are. You're noticing things. You're paying attention. Interesting. Peace pipe. Mm-hmm. Sacred temple. Spirit of fire. Great achievement. And talking stick. This is interesting because you're being less critical, seeing less criticism, being less defensive, and more spiritually open. Spiritually is the key here. Okay. So you'll probably get in more in touch, or you will be getting more in touch with your spiritual self in February. The more that you dig deep into who you are, your authenticity, because that's a big theme for everyone right now. The more that you become more authentic, the more that you start listening to your intuition and your truth. You're more calm about things that used to aggravate you or things that used to get you worked up. I feel like you're listening to people and situations differently. Like you have this different perspective. You're building like a stronger spiritual core. And that is what you're going to go off of now. Not off what other people think, not off of your emotions, not off of what you want to accomplish, but more like from your spirit, from your soul, from your intuition. This is a wonderful new beginning for you, Aries. And moving forward, you're listening, you're paying attention, wisdom. It's beautiful because it's like you're less blocking things out because you don't want to hear it, or you're not as reactive. Very observant, and like I get like a feeling of lighter at heart. Okay. So let's get into the tarot. All right, Aries. Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups, Knight of Swords, the Sun, Ten of Wands, oh, Queen of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Two of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and the Star. Okay. You're healing impulsive behavior. You've had some impulsive behaviors and some not thinking things clearly and just kind of like doing it. Like somebody contacts you and you're like, okay, we're dating. You know, like it's like really fast actions without thinking it through thoroughly. I feel like you're tired of the burden that this has caused in your life and the heaviness. It's like a need to want to change that. And I feel like this is gearing you more towards your spirituality. Okay, some of you are going to go to church more, meditate more, make an altar, whatever your beliefs are. But I feel like you're getting closer to some sort of spiritual practice more often, getting in touch with that side of yourself. I see a lot of burdens in love, looking for love, finding love, the type of people that come towards you. I feel like you want to change that. It feels like you keep finding relationships that are a lot of work, and not getting the end game, that you think that you're getting. So that feels like a big impact on why you've been feeling such this heavy burden. Is like trying to find love, fulfillment, or acceptance outside of yourself, preferably how I'm seeing it with another individual. Also, I see that there has been a lot of knowledge coming towards you, or people saying things to you, and you feeling like you either don't want to hear it or like it's too much. You're like, it's too much. I want to defend myself. There's a reason for everything. I feel like there's excuses with people trying to give you advice, but mostly because you don't want to hear how it's coming at you or what's coming at you. And I feel like that's changing, because it feels like these things are piling up on you enough where you're like, okay, I need to pay attention to this energy, to these words, to these situations that are making me feel heavy like this. I see you shifting through your friend circle. Some people just don't satisfy you the way that they do. I feel like you're looking for a better tribe, a better friend group, better connections with people that are healthy, people that are successful, people that have a healthy relationship, with you. You're looking more towards healthiness, I feel, and fulfillment in the type of people and love that you have around you. Some of you have started a new job, a new position, looking for a new home. And that feels like a lot of responsibility. But the thing is, it'll be better for you. That's the thing. It's a lot of responsibility, but the changes are better for you. We're going to get more into that later, like your material life. But I feel like those changes are better, even though they feel heavy. It looks like you got a lot going on in February, and you're feeling sort of overwhelmed. But once you get over the hump of February, I feel like March will be much easier, especially with it being the 10 of Wands. It's just like you have a lot of things going on. And that's why I feel like you're connecting more with your spiritual self so you can feel more grounded in all the things that are going on around you. Okay. So let's see what we got. Okay. Sorry, I guess I'm losing my voice. Page of Wands, Ace of Wands. I love it. Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Wands again, 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, the Tower, and the Empress. Okay, the first thing I'm seeing is you're noticing that you've been looking for love, and it could just be satisfaction, but I feel like it's love or people coming towards you that you think will be good love connections, and that falling apart. The thing is, you've kept yourself open to new love, new experiences. You're thinking people can change. I feel like you're coming into things with an open mind, like it's all an adventure. We're going to see where this goes type of energy. And it may just be to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? It may be just to have a good time, but I feel like it hasn't been going anywhere. And this has really been a catalyst for you needing to look at your life, right? Because you're like, I want new love and I want to be fulfilled, but I want something that actually has happiness in it, that has some sort of grit and heaviness, something that's actually going to last, or somebody that's going to be there, something that's going to, the test of time type of thing. So your new journey is happiness. And I feel like that's because you're looking for something that's solid and something that's going to last. Something that has some grit and some heaviness to it. Because looking for it in love or not material things, but like love and finding happiness in just these moments, like going out and drinking, it may make you happy for a moment, but it doesn't last. One night stands as well, if that's a thing that you do. So you're focusing more on core happiness. That's what I'm going to call it. Like a happiness within your core. And I feel like that's starting with you. That's my Alexa. Getting into your spirituality. Okay. And finding your spiritual center, because you feel like that would help combat some of the complications or the heaviness of what's going on around you. So I feel like that's your new journey in February, like really finding out about yourself spiritually. And it's good though, because I feel like it gives you a little kick. It gives you a little kick, like a little kick in the butt that actually I feel like takes you on a journey that you didn't expect, but it's a very good start to the journey. That's why it's coming up this way. The more that you get into your spirituality, the more that you start listening to your intuition, things just seem to get lighter. I feel like your personality changes, not in a bad way. You just seem to be more happier, more lighter, more open, more friendly. And I feel like because of this, you're attracting new friends, new connections, the right type of people and the right type of energy towards you in February, which is good. You're not attracting the heavy stuff, You're attracting the good, light, encouraging type of energy. I see you connecting with someone. Okay. I don't know if this is a relationship or not. I feel like it can turn into one. This could also turn into a long-term friendship. Okay. From what the cards are saying. So I just feel like if you weren't changing, if your mindset wasn't different, you wouldn't have this opportunity. And I'm saying this, Aries, to get you to remember that if you fall back into old habits, this will just start all over again. Okay? It's just a reminder of that. Yeah, definitely. Potential for new love. And it's interesting because you're not coming into this situation thinking this is going to be a person I'm with. You're coming into it more light and free. Like let's see what happens in a it's like a free energy. You don't have any I can't think of the word. The anticipation comes to mind, but that's not the word. Stipulations on whatever this is. Okay. And it's really because you have a lot of things that you need to do. You have a lot of things that you need to give energy to. That's more important. Things you need to take care of. So you're putting those first instead of putting like love first, where you were like, I'm going to put all this energy into this man or this woman and not this. You're doing it totally different. So that means it's turning out different. It's interesting because you ignoring a connection makes it better. It's almost like timing. Interesting. It's like timing. It's because you're focused on something else. So keep going, keep doing what you're doing. Um, keep giving energy to fixing little issues that need to close up in your life. You're going to feel really accomplished by doing that. That'll give you even more confidence. It'll also make your life more stable. It's like you're paying attention to yourself. Like, I don't know if you're looking for a new home, a new car, a new job. I don't know, but it's like you're going to accomplish the thing that you're setting out to do. And it helps you, your legacy, your future helps you feel like you're taking control of your life and doing the things that you need to do and being like a good adult, I guess, a pillar of society. Um, Also, if you didn't, it wouldn't have been good. Um, so let's say there's an issue where you have to drive your car to work every day to make money to pay bills, and you notice that something is the matter with your car, but you've been ignoring it. It's like now you take care of it. You took care of it in a way before things went bad. So that's what it's like. You're handling things before things go bad, and that's the best thing that you can do. Um, yeah, it's like you feel really good taking care of yourself and doing things for yourself. You feel more in control in a healthy longevity type of way. You're nurturing yourself, you're nurturing your future. Um, and I feel like this makes you more optimistic about what's next. So I see good, healthy financial decisions and choices in material life, home, car, finances. I see really good decisions there. And I see a new relationship or a new connection, whether this is intimate or friendship. It's the beginning of something good. Okay, Five of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, High Priestess, King of Cups, Strength, Six of Swords, Judgment, Hermit, Justice, Empress, Emperor, Page of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. This card really wants to come out here, and I don't know why, but we'll see. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you haven't been focusing on the material aspect of your life because you've been focusing on love, maybe dealing with a relationship or a person that's probably not the best for you. But the best part about that is I feel like you're taking that power back, Aries, and moving towards a time of happiness for in your life. It's like I'm ready to walk away from this fully and pick myself up by my bootstraps and find something that's more healthy and fulfilling for me. And I feel like that's more about you're thinking about your legacy, you're thinking about the future for yourself, your kids, your family, whatever your situation is, your job. So you're putting all of that energy towards your material life, your finances, and things like that. I feel like you're not quite sure. I feel like your intuition is not tip top shape when it comes to this area, But you're going to notice that a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience is around you for you to learn from. It's just up to you to be open to it. Okay. So I feel like help is on the way in that aspect. But the key is to not give up. Okay. The key is to not go back to the old, continue on the path, and just pay attention to the knowledge that is coming your way. Yeah. Don't put your guard up when someone says something you don't like either. Okay. Yeah. You've been quite emotional in the past when people say something that kind of hits you in a spot you're not ready to deal with. And I feel like people are telling you from experience as well, like seeing you do something or you doing something in a connection with them. It's like they're pointing things out to you and you were like, no. And it's mostly because you just weren't ready to deal with it. And that's okay. There's no blame, right? No judgment zone. You just weren't ready at the time. But I feel like it's not that you're ready now, but you know you need to do what you need to do to nurture yourself. It's like you've ignored something for too long or you put it off for too long and you're like, well, now I got to do it. But the thing is, once you do it, Aries, you're going to feel so good and so confident that you've done something to add to your future that you're just going to keep doing it that way. You know, it just works better. So I see you going in that direction. Don't let the overwhelming idea of your responsibilities and what you have to do weigh you down. You want to stay positive. That's why it's important to have like positive people and a positive tribe around you to kind of push you forward to make these positive changes for the future. And I feel like you're going to find that in whoever this person is that you're connecting with. If this is a relationship, be careful with jumping into something with this person. They have a situationship going on with someone else that they need to get rid of. That's why they're telling you to keep it friendly. Okay. This is not a time to start trying to make it sexual or anything like that. If it's that type of connection, you want to keep it light for right now. That's why it's so important for you not to be working on the love aspect of things and more about yourself and your life. Okay. Okay. So in love, you have made some bad choices in love. Okay. It's in the cards. You've made some bad choices and you're aware that you've made these bad choices. Now, because you're aware, don't do it again. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, when the red flags were there, you just chose to ignore them. And it's about not having the heaviness and more of the lightness of things in February for you. So it's okay to try a new way. It's okay to be friends first. It's okay to take out the passion. You know what I'm getting? I'm getting a picture of someone who doesn't feel like a person likes them unless it's in a sexual manner or unless that, you know, and that's more of a shadow thing because it's more of you can be appreciated without making it sexual. You can be friendly. You can have love without those things. And I feel like there's a bit of exploring of that for that individual. So keep that in mind. But yeah, this is just coming out of your own head of how you view how things are supposed to be. Like in that scenario, Aries, you would say, I know this person likes me because they had sex with me. But that's not necessarily true, right? It could just be a physical thing. And I feel like that kind of mindset is changing. And you're like, a person can like me without that. That's not what that means. Okay. So I feel like there's a bit of working out how you view relationships or how relationships are supposed to go by this particular one that you're entering, because it's teaching you this. That you don't find happiness outside of yourself, right? That person is not there to validate you. They're there to be like a separate entity, like a cheering squad. Okay. Okay. So let's see what spirit has for you. Prosperity lies ahead. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You're building something. That's what's happening here. You're building. But first, you're starting with like your spiritual knowledge. It's kind of like you're creating a whole wellness circle. And of course, there's mind, body, spirit. And I feel like you're working on the spiritual part, right? And then you're going to move on to other things. It's like spirit's breaking it down for you so you can be successful. And this is just a confirmation that it will end up successful if you follow the bullet points, So we have the woman, the mice, and the key. The story in this is it's all about you, right? It's all about being receptive. It's all about paying attention. It's all about your intuition and becoming wise to know how to take the next steps or what to do next. But you have to learn. So there are little things that you're going to have to deal with or get through, or maybe like tiny little shadow pieces that you didn't even notice that you notice now to work through. The thing is to work through these things. And then you'll find out, oh, that was the problem. And then, you can move on from it or integrate it, whatever that is for you. Okay. But that's what I see. This is just a little bit of work. It's like teaching you. It's like, oh, you've awakened and now you want things to be different, and you're noticing little things that can change so things can be different. And you just follow that path for now. Okay. But this is February for you, Aries, is more of an awakening, a spiritual awakening, I feel. Okay. So I love you. And I will see you next month. Bye-bye.